In this video, I will show you how to grade a quiz assignment that has manually graded questions. Open your class. Click Classwork at the top. Click on the quiz that you want to grade. Next, click View Assignment. For this quiz, my students had free response type questions. So short answer, paragraph style, fill in the blank. So in order for me to get a grade, I have to manually grade each question and each student's work. In order to do that, from the student work page, you're going to click on the actual assignment. So I'm going to click on Harry Potter Manual Grade. That will open the quiz for me. Notice this looks like what it would look like for the students. What you're looking for is down in the bottom right-hand corner, the icon that is the pencil. This will allow you to go into edit mode on your form. Click that pencil. Now that I'm in edit mode, I can see at the top questions where I could make changes to the questions, and I see responses. Click responses. Next, you're going to see a summary of who submitted and what their answers were. There's a second tab for question. If you click question, you'll be able to see each question with the drop-down box. So I can click on what is the name of Harry Potter's son. I have multiple unanswered responses that I have not graded. So I can either grade them here question by question, or if I click individual at the top, I can grade each person's paper one paper at a time. So it's up to you how you do that. I'm going to show you how to do it with both. First, I'm going to go question by question. Okay, if I want to mark this as the correct answer, I'm going to click on the green check mark, and I'll automatically put 50 points into that box. This is an incorrect answer, so I'm going to click on the X, and it's going to automatically put 0 points. If you want to give partial credit, you will have to manually put that point value here. At the bottom, it will say edits are pending. To lock these point values in, I have to click save. So it's edited those two values. If additional students submit after the fact that you've already done this, you will have to go in and manually grade those individuals as well. Next, I'm going to show you the individual test option. I'm going to click individual. This one allows me to look at each one at a time. So what I'm going to do is scroll down. I've already graded the first question. It automatically marks them wrong if it's manually graded until you put in the point values. So what does a polyjuice potion do? Changes the person into someone else. That is correct. So for this one, I've got to manually type in, unlike with the question by question option, where all I have to do is click on the green check or the red X. And I have to save each one at a time. Then I can go to my next student either by clicking on the drop-down box or clicking on the arrow. So if I wanted to see who answered what, this would give me an idea, so I would be able to see that easily. This one's also correct. So now I have all of my students' papers graded. Once I've done that, I'm going to then close the form. And then I have to import the grades from the form. So I'm going to click on the Import Grades button in the upper right-hand corner. I'm confirming I want to import, so I'm going to click Import. And now I have the students' grades in Google Classroom. Again, if any students submit the quiz after I've imported the grades and after I've already graded, I will need to go through those steps again to grade the quiz and then re-import grades. Once you've imported the grades into Google Classroom, the grades are saved as draft, In order for the students to be able to see their grade, you have to return the assignment. Click on the checkbox next to all students. Then click the return button directly above. It will verify that you want to return all of the grades. Click the return button. Now the grades are set in Google Classroom and students will see their grades. Again, if any students submit their quiz after you have done this, you will need to manually grade in Google Forms, then come back to Google Classroom, import their grades into Google Classroom, and lastly, you will need to return their grade to them.